Good morning, everybody. This is April the 22nd. Look at all those red X's. We're doing pretty good. I'm officially tired of this. So we are, let's see, April 22nd. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning. This is going to be encouraging words number 12. Encouraging words number 12. We're studying in 2 Timothy chapter 3. Wanted to give you some encouraging words. I want you to see this family. See this little family here? For the last 4 or 5 weeks, Kathy and I have been studying with Miss Talita, Ariel, and Elijah. And we met them in our driveway church. When we couldn't meet here, we had a driveway church, and 10 visitors from the neighborhood came, and we've been studying with them. And Ariel and Elisha were baptized Sunday. So that's very good. Talita has already been baptized for the remission of sins, and that was good. So we're going to continue studying with them, and maybe when we get back together, you'll be able to see them. How about that? So, our lesson this morning is taken from 2 Timothy chapter 4, beginning in verse 1. I think I said 3 before. 2 Timothy 4, verses 1 to 5. In the presence of God and of Jesus Christ, who will judge the living and the dead, and in the presence of his appearing in his kingdom, I give you this charge. Preach the word. Be prepared in season and out of season. Correct, rebuke, and encourage with great patience and careful instruction. For the time will come when men will not put up with sound doctrine. Instead, to suit their own desires, they will gather around them a great number of teachers to say what their itching ears want to hear. They will turn their ears away from the truth and turn aside to myths. But you, keep your head in all situations. Endure hardship. Do the work of an evangelist. Discharge all the duties of your ministry. So Paul is in a hard place. He's in arrest right now in Rome, and he's writing this letter to Timothy, and he's telling him what we need to do. And I'm telling you this in the presence of God and Jesus Christ, who will judge the living and the dead. You preach the word. You be prepared, in season, out of season. And I've heard that explained this way. You be prepared when you're expected to present a lesson, and also when you're not expected to present a lesson. You be ready at all times to be able to teach people what they need to do to be saved. Because it says right here, Jesus will judge the living and the dead. And in view of his appearing in his kingdom. So he's coming again, second coming. We're in his kingdom. We need to be workers in his kingdom, in the vineyard. We need to be prepared to give an answer to anybody who asks us what our hope is. So we need to be prepared in his kingdom. And Timothy, you need to be ready to correct, rebuke, and encourage. But remember, do it with great patience and careful instruction. So be careful. Make sure you get it right. Make sure you do it right. Because a time is coming, Paul says to Timothy, when men just don't want to hear the truth, when they'll go about and they'll look for things to believe that are myths, that are not true. And they won't want to listen to you. They won't want to listen to the truth. They won't want to read the scriptures. They'll go about and do what they want to do. Verse 5 is what I think fits our situation so well. He says, but you, Timothy, my student, my son in the faith, the one I love, you keep your head in all situations. Endure hardship. Do the work of an evangelist. Discharge all the duties of your ministry. You know, sometimes it's easy to sort of lose your head, get frustrated, pick on people, try to manipulate people, overflow, boil over, give up, let loose. But Paul told Timothy, hey, even though all these things are going on, you need to keep your head. And I've always had this expression, I've always had this idea that, you know, here's your head, and you see all this crazy stuff around you, and some guy holding his head on his body because he's about to pop his top or flip his lid. Have you ever heard that expression? Yeah. Keep your head in all situations. Well, I hope you're enjoying this extra time to study the Scriptures. Well, that certainly is a very good visual. Keep your head. Remember, God is there. He loves you. But He wants you to keep your head. Hope you have a great day, a great week. Keep studying your Scriptures. And aren't we glad that we've got 2 more people in the kingdom? Elijah and Ariel. I hope these were words of encouragement to you. Bye.